Okay, what up, ladies and gents? It's your favorite Asian robot right here, and we are getting ready to stream some TFD. So, please enjoy some music, and we will begin shortly.
Bullet hit the net, do the dance. In that skin tight, we romance. If we two-step, we gon' prance. What a wicked one night stands. Go berserk when I hit the skirt. Throw it back, we can switch the work. They ask how you know it's lit. Just wait until I flip the dirt. Flip the dirt. I can make a garden out of nothing, 10 toes. I'm still standing even when I take a jump and left, right, slide. Told you it get crazy, you ain't know it's going wild. And now you want it daily, she was yours, she was mine. Poppy to a mommy, only thing I said was hi. I swear it gets scary, don't know why they wanna try. Me not to me, I make it real when I sleep. Bang, 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 bang. 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 Bang, 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 whole city going off. Took a sip and it was bang. Cause they don't know what they saw. Made them think they was apart. They ain't see nothing at all. I might do it with my eyes closed. Watch how you approach me. Told her bring a friend, cause she told me she was lonely. Pulling up the scene and they asking is you rolling. Sorry I'm an OG. I'm sorry I'm an OG. Why they acting shocked? Cause they wasn't there before. Why they think it's hot? Cause they wasn't there before. Bang, 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 bang. Watch how they gon' move it when they play this in the club. Tell me where your man is, I hurry on when it's dirty.
All right. Okay, everything's good. Okay, what up, ladies and gents? Welcome to my show today. We've got a couple things that we need to test, and of course, after we finish testing all that, then we will go and work on some more stuff. So, welcome, and don't forget to like and share the stream if you haven't already. The more people that like and share, the better. It's going good. OG machine, can't really complain. Hey, Austin. Hey, Lewis. Good to see ya. Now, I'm gonna go collect my stuff, but I better go talk to...
Special human child.
Nay.
What do you need?
Yes, it is the special human child. I'm gonna make one of these. And I need to make one of these. Okay. Gonna have to eventually build another restored relic. I hate it, but it is what it is. Okay. Am I trying a chill one? I have no idea what you mean. Chill one what? Oh, restored relic? I can't, yeah, I think so. Yeah, for Glay. Yes. Yes, it should be. Yes, I think so. Honestly, I wasn't thinking about it at all. But it should be, yeah. I will construct it at some later point. I'm just doing it now, and I'll think about what I actually want to do for that later. I'll be real with you, it's actually not in my, like, current mindset or plans, but it will be at a later time. I'm just doing it in advance. Okay, everything's set there. Set. Can't complain. We Gucci. Okay. First things first, I need to go and check the button road.
New super chat received.
Sounds good to me, Lewis. I will happily put on some hip hop for you. Gives me an excuse to play my latest tracks. So, ladies and gents, enjoy some hibbity flibbity flibbity dibbity hip hop.
Y'all ready?
Yeah. Hey, SirTommy.
In the field, I'm a big bad, doing it up and I'm on one, trying to see something, they know that we own something, I'ma take it to the heart, trying to see something, big bad, I'm a big bad, doing it up and I'm on one, trying to see something, they know that we own something, I'ma take it to the heart, trying to see something, and I ain't trying to politic, you can find me where the money at. I've been feeling different ever since I got 100 racks. Tell them bring my brother back. Matter of fact, run it back. You know where the fuck we at. Still posted where the slums is at. Taking shit from who? I hope you ain't think you was running that. Do it for the blue, but the hundreds is where the hundreds at. And I do it for the dogs and the pyros. We just want the big B's. What is you into? You ain't trying to hear it. It's okay though. All we know is gang and dinero. If you're trying to get it, then let's go. Let's get it. Bitch, I'm a big bad. I'm a big bad. Doing it up and I'm on one. Trying to see something. They know that we on something. I'ma take it to the heart. Trying to see something. I'm a big bad. I'm a big bad. Doing it up and I'm on one. Trying to see something. They know that we on something. I'ma take it to the heart, tryna see some. Hey, let me see some. We gon' come and get it if we need some. Bitch, I'm on one, tryna see some. You ain't with the movement, we don't need ya, no, no. And I can't hear a word that you saying. We ain't in the play, and I hope you ain't tryna play me. Fuck around and do 'em like,
Okay. Let's go do some testing. Because I've been very eager to test this.
Yup. Yeah. Yeah. And I can't lose cause it's part of me.
Why is it a horrible week for you, OG Machine?
That money got chemistry. The future's looking bright and I can't hardly see. I hit the road and ran through a whole nother fleet. I hit the booth and ran through a whole nother beat. That shit you talking, that's just make believe. Cause you ain't cut from that cloth like me. You ain't as hard as me. You ain't part of the streets. I went from A to B. I went from Z to B. These bitches want me cause my paper and my jewelry. I remember vividly when you was fooling me. You get what you want from me and then you out of reach. I put the sights on and now she under siege. Bitches black eye season and you on the lease. We gon' get what we need. And we ain't playing with y'all. You know you ran off on your dog. Don't make me make that call. We ain't playing with y'all. You know you ran off on your dog. Don't make me make that call. You know you ran off on your dog. Don't make me make that call. We ain't playing with y'all. We ain't playing with y'all.
I am on Spotify, but my Spotify is way behind my SoundCloud and YouTube because I plan on taking some days off later this month to get the distribution going for my latest stuff on Spotify. Because Spotify only releases on a per album basis. So a lot of my music is still missing from Spotify and major music platforms, but I will distribute there and get the releases done. So just take note of that. Other than that, just be aware of like all the stuff going on. Because if you want the latest releases, right, it's way better to just do it directly on my SoundCloud and my YouTube music channel. First things first, get your mods up to snuff for your Ultimate Bunny. Make sure that all her modules are right. So refer to my Ultimate Bunny build, start getting her modules, reactor, everything all set and ready to go. That's what I would do. I'm actually recording what I'm doing right now to get this right. So I can see the truth. Okay. Ultimate Bunny first. Then, once you have Ultimate Bunny secured, you will be able to essentially get all the shit done. Not really, Squid. But the downside is that the gameplay can be considered repetitive because to get certain things, you have to farm, like, for example, the Sigma sector. And the biggest player gripe and complaint is having to repeatedly farm the Sigma sector. So these kinds of things have sort of caused players to gripe a little bit, which I can completely understand. But that being said, the game is not only skins now. However, it's up to you what you feel about it. I still do enjoy the game, and I think that they will be doing well once Season 3 comes around. But that is my take on it. Okay. Just gonna check my final goal count. 40. How much is the discrepancy? Oh, it's only about 12,000. That's fine. Okay, let's get a more accurate figure. Yep, that is as accurate as needed. Yes, I am, Carnival. Yes, I am. Today I'm checking gold farming because people want to know. So I said, okie day. Well, FPL hammers, the first and most important thing to do after you unlock hard mode is make sure you go and get my ultimate bunny build done. If you haven't already done that, then, well, that is the first and most important thing to do. Understandable, SirTommy. I'm juggling mostly Darktide and this game, but COA I'm still progressing in between because I can never leave our fleet, man. Every day after my stream ends, I go straight to COA. I get all my dailies done. As soon as the new content cycle for that game drops, I have to be on that as well. So, at least 3 streams per week, which means a lot to do. But I'm looking forward to it. I mean, Darktide's good, but I don't want to devote too much time to it because I've got other stuff to do as well. I'm doing it more now because of the giveaway, but once the 2 giveaways are done, I'll ease back my time. Getting good for Darktide is not easy, SirTommy, trust. It takes time, but I look forward to playing with you more, buddy. Maybe if we get a chance tomorrow, it'd be nice. Before my Havocs. And yes, Rena, you should go rest. Now, guys, don't forget to like and share the stream. I see a lot of you have come by, but you haven't actually liked and shared the stream yet. Hitting the like button and sharing the stream helps a lot more people to discover our channel. And that's really important because if you don't have money to donate, that's okay. Not everybody can be as awesome as Lewis and SirTommy, right? But even if you don't have money to donate, that's completely fine. Hit the like button. If you come to a stream, right, and the first thing you do is you hit the like button, what it does is it tells the YouTube algorithm that, hey, this guy's stream is popping off. Then, even if you don't have anyone on social media, if you share the stream, it helps people discover it because guess what? The link will be floating around on Twitter, Facebook, wherever you post my stream. It doesn't really matter whether you've got no followers. It'll still be floating out there and people can stumble upon it. So that's another way to help out your streamer, all right? So don't forget to like and share, and that's why we say it. It helps out tremendously. Of course, you can also register me as your creator. Link just dropped in the chat. Make sure you hit that and register me as your creator if you haven't already. And there we go. We're already seeing a surge of viewers just because you guys are hitting the like button. I believe Rena is just starting, which is unfortunate. Okay, next. I have done this. I need to go to the next area. I mean, Void Vessel was still counted as Garbo, so I don't need to worry about that. I don't believe Ice Maiden gives money. So I'll have to skip that. Does the Void Abyss give money? I'll check. It's better I just check. No need to conjecture. Apply the pro set. Because I don't believe it does, but I better double check. I must check. Arma Force. That sounds actually interesting. Bossing build. Then bossing. Okay. Depends on your symptoms, buddy. So, what are your symptoms? We would be able to advise you more strongly based on your symptoms. I'm just saying. For me, mine is all allergy related. So I cough, but it has literally nothing to do with sickness. It's just here permanently every June and July. No idea why. Happened last year. I assumed it was sickness. It really wasn't. Yep, that'll be a cold.
Perfectly done. Feel the heat? Perfectly done. Yeah. How was that? It's cooking time. Yeah. Enjoy your meal. Hot. Knock yourself down.
Okay, time to hit it with Azarath Metreon Zinthos.
The heat? Perfectly done. Done. How was that? What? How was that? Flame on.
All right.
Hot stuff? It's me.
Okay. Based on this, yeah, there's no gold. Okay, noted with thanks. I kind of knew it, but and I got like 600 vouchers, which I don't need and can never spend anyway. But okay, doesn't matter. Armor Force, I see. Nice. Sounds like a video game though. Armor Force. Ah. Don't forget to like and share the stream, by the way. Thank you to all of our viewers coming in. I see you guys. I recognize you guys. And I'll probably consume you guys' souls and burn you guys in the ultimate abyss. So just take note of that. If there's one thing I learned, you can trust SirTommy, right? Okay, great. So we now know the Colossus no longer gives gold, so that's out of the water. Then I have only one thing left to test, which is the Ligma sector. So time to go into the Ligma sector after I play a Slaber for a second. ETA 90 seconds. All right. What is this guy doing? What is this guy doing? That's not what I need. That is also not what I need. Well, damn. There is nothing that I need. Okay, let's go into Sigma sector. We'll just clear the dailies. And after I clear the dailies, then I will go and do some more actual testing. But thank you once again to all the people liking and sharing our stream. You guys are awesome, as always. Change the color of this to blank.
Descendant, confirm arrival at the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
Okay.
Large-scale Vulgus transfer confirmed.
Bring it.
Descendant, stop the enemy troop deployment.
Activating trap. Come at me. Summoning turret.
I accepted peace if I die on the bed. Lol. Dude. That's so dramatic. You know the internet memes are always like men are so
Bring it.
dramatic when they have a cold. One requires you to inflict a status effect, the other one does not. That would be the main difference, my friend. I can double check for you, but I'm pretty sure that that's the main difference.
Operating assault turret.
And that should be exactly what it says.
This is the ace in my hand.
So how dare you ask me this question, Carvel, when you should know better? If I find out that that's the difference after checking, I will eliminate you from this planet. As somebody who's watched RealAsianRobot streams, your knowledge should be superior to those that don't. Well, if you ask me some basic noob question, you know what will happen, right, Carvel? I will eliminate you from existence for your grievous sin,
Summoning
for
assault
your
turret.
absolute failure.
The transport has dropped a wide
I'll
range
double check
shaming
after this,
charge on the ground.
but yes, you
We
had
need
better.
to purify the void energy. Prime the detonator with your RK, then hit the detonation device.
That's due to age, Renna, my dear friend. So you are not
Assault
going to
turret
suddenly
activated.
pass. Okay?
Activating trap.
As a fellow man, I am also very dramatic when it comes to illness, but brother, you are not going to suddenly pass. Calm down, okay? I would worry if you were 80, but since you are not 80, alright, and you are younger than me, you should be fine.
Bring it.
You should be fine to whatever extent. Okay? You're not that horrendously unfit, so.
Come at me. Summoning
And
assault
that is
turret.
because, Austin, you are too dedicated to your job. How dare you be so dedicated?
Summoning turret.
Dedication to your workplace is a sin. You must take all off days ever,
Summoning assault turret.
instantaneously, and then you must break your boss's heart. And if you don't murder your boss in his
Bring
sleep,
it.
are you even an employee? Huh? Yeah. Anytime I would get the slightest bit sick, I took a day off. I don't care.
Assault turret activated.
They ain't paying me enough to suffer.
This is the ace in my hand. Turret engaged.
Kill me.
Come at me. Summoning turret.
Scary thing about all this is that Slaver is actually not doing that bad.
Summoning turret. Damn.
Built correctly, Slaver's turrets actually do a semi-decent job. It's nuts.
I'll finish you off.
I can't believe this. This crushes my soul.
Mission complete.
How is Slaver even allowed to be efficient? This is so wrong on so many levels. He's not even maxed out. I can't, guys. I can't. I can't. I can't with this boy. Greetings, Arcane. Well, he's not efficient, so don't get excited. Slaver is by no means efficient, but the fact is he's not horrendous, surprisingly. Not super horrendous anyway. But greetings, brother. And hello, Tank. And yo, Reno, what the hell, man? As soon as I was the slightest bit sick, I said, nope, I'm out. Goodbye, table flip. I refuse to ever work while ill. But Austin, you are far too dedicated to your job. How dare you be so dedicated? Imagine being such a good boy. Oh, guess I'm gonna have to murder you now in your sleep. Well, truth be told, Slaver does have some potential, but the biggest issue I think for him is mostly that his farming speed, he has no movement speed modules, so no matter what, sorry, he's got no movement speed skills, so no matter what, he'll be slower than every other farmer out there, and he has to literally place every single turret. The damage is not horrendous, but he's far from, you know, like fast or anything, so he's not gonna be anything like other characters out there. I need to buy all this. All the emotes. No! There's so many emotes to buy. And I need the in honor of you spawn. I need it all. Ah, damn it. I have to wait to get the Polaroid frames and whatever. But I'll get them all eventually. Eventually. Now off I go. Alright, to the other side of the Ligma sector. Then I'm gonna go measure it. Greetings, Adam Warlock. How you doing? Don't forget to like and share the stream, guys, if you haven't already. I see some people coming and going. And some of them are my haters hate watching me. I know you guys, but it's Saturday. Okay, so my hate watchers, you should be out dating, having fun, talking to AI girls or something like that, you know. If y'all want, I can introduce you to some AI girls instead of y'all hate watching me.
This is Hound Actual.
But for all my real viewers,
Void storm
hope y'all enjoy the show.
Conditions are unfavorable. Proceed with caution. Over.
Descendant, we've confirmed a large-scale Vulgus transfer. Attack their deployment point.
Assault turret activated. Operating it.
What? You're a homeboy? What is that ooh language that you just pulled out? Like, bro, that's mentally scarring me right now. I am a homeboy. What?
Come at me.
What in the ooh? All right, 24-hour timeout for sure, pal.
Bring it. Assault turret activated. Summoning turret. Bring it. Reactivation sequence. My shield is down. Turret engaged.
Jay, but you don't need to tell me that your shield is down, pal. I know it is, because I built you that way.
Summoning turret. Summoning assault turret.
Pattern Elias. Deploying RK. I am the original.
Why does Jaber have literally the wrong... Huh? Didn't even put Enlightened Mage on him, and he's somehow doing fine. Oh my god. Technically, he should be even stronger. What in the hell? Slaver? Why are you like this? Slaver?
New super chat received.
Oh my god, I got new super chat. Now I can feel so Asian.
Assault
Thank
turret
you so
activated.
much. I will thank you properly in 1 second when I actually go there and check. Hey! Thank you, Gabok, for the lovely super chat.
Oh my.
I treat you to my special Asian voice.
Extraction
Okay,
from
thank you very
operations
much.
zone initiated.
I
Good work,
appreciate you
Descendant.
for the super chat. Let me know what type of music I can play for you. Anyway, thank you, Gabak. Appreciate you. 谢谢, 谢谢. Okay, now I need to actually go and test this shenanigans. The shay of the nanigans. Metal, you got it, bro. I'm in the mood. I'm in the mood to say, 我跟我兄弟在表扬. Some people might know that reference, but if you don't, it's okay. No need to know about it. I'm gonna give you some rap metal right now, Gabak. So here we go. But first, let me correct my Slaver build because this was just so wrong. I sorry. I don't know how his build got messed up, but he's supposed to have full Enlightened Mage. Because it makes no sense to be a Slaver and go in with literally no Enlightened Mage. Like, what the hell, bro? Jaber, how come you Slaver? Okay, Slaver. There we go. Done. Every Asian man can do this voice links. It's what we are born with. It's the skill and power that we are born with. Okay, now, while I play some awesome metal for my main man over there, I need to double check a couple of things. So if you don't mind, y'all just hold tight and hang tight. What does this actually say? I need to test this immediately. Sorry. 1 second.
Welcome, Descendant.
You don't know how to even make that Todd what? Oh, hot toddy. Yeah. I believe it's like with alcohol and stuff. I never made one, man. But then again, if I get a cold, I just drink my mom's soup and it's good. Okay. Please. Uno momento. Okay. This increases sprint speed. Mod. Okay. Okay. You see, this skill says movement speed increase amount, right? And it increases my sprint speed. So you can see that here. All right, I do that, and then I increase my movement speed by 25%. Lo and behold, my sprint speed increases. Because somebody pointed this out to me when I talked about Valby. Let's go into Valby. Look at this, right? It says the same thing. Movement speed increase amount. It's the exact same dang wording, right? Right? Okay, sprint speed 112. Huh? Huh? Use my skill.
Slide.
No movements. What? No sprint speed increase. But the movement speed increases, not the sprint speed. Only this increases. So what the hell? Okay, and then we go over to Freytua. Okay, I show you the Freytua. Okay, first I'm going to equip Freytua with the maximum type of sprint speed. I know she very the beautiful, but please don't look at her, okay? Please look at the testing. Okay, you see the sprint speed here. Then you go to your descendant module and then your skill here. First, we put the venom synthesis on. Okay, this one also say movement speed 30% increase, right? So I press the movement speed button and then I check my sprint speed increase and my movement speed also increase. But for Valby, don't have. Why is this? This is very, very angry because it means that my skill does not affect my sprint speed. Therefore, my sprint speed is still slow. So why the hell like this? This is very upsetting. I don't know if bug, but I feel very upset. Why is Valby not the fast? Why is Valby the one to be fast? Why they don't let my Valby fast? Okay, I feel the angry inside. Alright, anyway, all jokes aside, this is bullshit. This is bull shithole. And I don't like it. Every other character didn't have that problem. But no, Valby has that problem. Like WTF, mate. WTF. If anyone understands why, then yeah. Explain it to me. But if you cannot explain it to me, then I will unexplain you from life. Okay, let's Tim carry on. Okay. Oh, right, I'm supposed to explain something to Carvel. Sorry, 1 second. The cells. You should have reminded me, Carvel. Damn. You asked about the difference between toxic cohesion and what was it? And toxic element adaptation. Hey, Carvel, what was your question? Toxic cohesion and something else, right? Let me just check. Man, I have to scroll up. Toxic cohesion and toxic vulnerability. It's not toxic vulnerability lah, bro. This is toxic cohesion. Okay, you see the toxin cohesion. And then you have the poison vulnerability. It's two different words. Okay, anyway. This one only works when you inflict poison. Okay? The other one only works when you trigger with, like, you defeat an enemy. Alright? Any enemy. However you defeat them doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be with skills. You will grant toxic cohesion to yourself at a 50% rate. Okay, so this one requires you to inflict poison. But here's the thing. Okay? None of Freyna's skills count as poison. Just so you know. Freyna's skills do not count as poison. So you cannot use vulnerability with her. If you check Freyna's skills, they inflict room 0 trauma. And then each room 0 trauma will inflict something different. So this one's like venom soaked, room 0 trauma, and the room 0 trauma can inflict like nightmare or some other shit. I can't remember exactly what each one is called, but yeah, they do not inflict poison, just so you know. So because they do not inflict poison, they do not inflict the poison. Yeah, you kind of, like, this one can inflict panic and despair and decay, but none of them count as poison. So just be aware of this. Okay? Okay. So you cannot use vulnerability with this character. Take note of that. If vulnerability only works when you are using a specific thing. Like, for example, Bunny inflicts electrocution. So for her, I can, I can open up the box, and I believe it's called something like electrocution vulnerability. In fact, I use electrocution vulnerability with Sharen because it's better. Because she always inflicts electrocution. But for Bunny, I actually use the electric cohesion because it's just easier. Okay, so now you understand the difference. If you ever ask me the difference again, I'll personally reach the computer and beat you. Now then, don't forget to like and share the stream if you haven't already, guys. Keep the likes and shares going. And good night, SirTommy. You go ahead and get some rest. How dare you even sleep? Okay, sleep is an illegal thing, so don't ever do that. Get some rest, buddy. I'll see you later. Now I'm going to play some Metal for Gabak in a second. Alright, now it's time for us to do some serious testing. Are you guys ready? Now this is the rap metal for my main man.
Deploying RK. I am the original.
Yes, I will. All right, one last one.
essential to all personnel.
Burning bridges, running ditches, gun in the back of the trunk. You know we dumbing with it and I be coming for you. Watching the way you moving and I don't care about you. I'm busy, I'm steady moving. Getting these checks now, rocking these shows, yeah. Everyone loves me, I'm back in my home, yeah. I've been getting what I've been earning. This shit is a lifestyle, this is my sermon. I'm watching everything go down in flames. No time to
You know I always got the heavy stuff.
I'm letting go, I'm walking away. There's no time to waste. Start anew. Burning bridges, running digits, gun in the back of the trunk. You know we dumbing with it and I be coming for you. Watching the way you moving and I don't care about you. I'm busy, I'm steady moving, yeah. Getting these checks now, rocking these shows, yeah. Everyone loves me, I'm back in my home, yeah. I've been getting what I've been earning. This shit is a lifestyle, this is my sermon.
Taking charge of the ground. We needed to purify the void energy. Find the detonator with your RK, then hit the detonation device.
Yes, I will make a revision of my builds. So look forward to it. It'll take some time, but yes, I'll go stage by stage and revise my builds. Some will be revised before Season 3. So... But because Season 3 may introduce some changes, I don't want to make my revisions too early. But yeah. And if you're just new to TFD, then the first thing and most important thing, Tim F, is that you found the perfect channel. This is where you get all your information. Lol, Barron. But the first and most important thing is, are you still in normal mode or have you already made it to hard mode? Because depending on where you're at, our advice will differ.
Deploying RK.
And Enduring Legacy is no longer used anymore. I mean, you can still build it, but it's no longer useful, to be honest. I just use it as a speed stick for Bunny. In fact, it's no longer even useful as a speed stick. But you can still build it, I guess. If you wanted to. Greetings, John. How was your 4th? I remember when Enduring Legacy was the king of guns. It was the strongest. Now it's just like, whatever.
Who am I?
Mission complete. Transport
Okay, so you're
inbound.
still in normal mode.
See you soon.
Alright. In that case, the first and most important video for you, Mr. Tim, would be, not a fan? Fair enough. Ah, I see the issue. Understood, brother. This is what you're looking for, Tim. This is the ultimate F2P survival guide. It'll get you through all the way to hard mode. That's the first and most important video you should watch. It'll teach you all the basics. What's the best heavy boss killer gun? There's no such thing. There's different guns that can work with different characters. There's no such thing as one best gun, okay? One thing which I'll teach you right now, Alex, and look, there's a lot of other channels that'll tell you this is the best gun, that's the best gun. Those are what we call low IQ channels, because only the stupidest people think that there's one best weapon. No more. No more. Now, what you have to understand is that there are different builds for different weapons. For example, give you an example. Glay can work well with the Last Dagger because she can literally spray an unlimited amount of ammo. Okay, so Glay works really nicely with the Last Dagger. Serena can work with Last Dagger, Ancient Knight, restored relic. She can work with a whole bunch of stuff. So what you have to understand is that different characters have different ways of doing things, and because of that, there isn't just one best weapon. There's multiple best weapons, and you have to build in accordance with your build and what you are attempting to accomplish. That is what I will say. All right, so just do take note of that. Now, I missed that one run, damn it. I've got to start the thing again. Never mind, I'll start my measurements again. It's okay. Unless you're using a character that can supply bullets, then yes, you don't have to put on the extendos. But yes, in some situations, you have to even create extended magazines. Gotta get the extended magazines with Glock. Of course, it's a great answer because I'm a professional. Don't forget, I actually care about you guys and do my job. I'm not just here to lie to you guys and put out clickbait. Any answer that I give, anything that I showcase has to be proven. That's my standard. And that's why no matter which game I play, I always do the same thing. Loading time became longer? Not really. Some may feel that way, but I don't feel that way at all. I feel the loading time's the same.
All units, please proceed at your own discretion, but do not.
The initial loading time may be a bit longer, but that's mostly due to the fact that the initial load usually will always be longer due to shader compilation. But after that, it's pretty much normal. Yeah, Lepic is one of the forgotten Pokemon, unfortunately. He was an alright donut initially, but now he's just kinda... He's kinda Lepic. He was Lepic, but not epic. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Back in Season 1, Lepic was that boss killer dude. Now he's overshadowed by everybody. Like, Haley can literally one-shot stuff. So it gets pretty wild, not gonna lie. Yes, it's fun, but she's not one of the fastest farmers, so that's where she fails a lot. She can be decent, don't get me wrong, but she's got nothing truly solid going for her. So that's the only downside to Vianetta.
Mission complete.
With her, I like to just slap on a speed stick and just go as fast as I can. She is, like I've always said, an alright donut. Nothing too good or fancy or fantastic, but she's alright. She is okay. Sometimes she's alright. Okay, let's get the information now. Sorry, I've got to actually measure this. 2 minutes and 9 seconds. Lovely. And the amount of gold obtained was pitiful. 94765. Okay, grand. I'm just doing this for study purposes, but I think the Sugma sector is going to suck for gold. So I'm going straight over to I'm going to delete these rows in my spreadsheet, and I'll just go to special operations. Defense hard. Special Operations, Block Cybermine Hard. Now give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. I mean, I'm still here, but you know. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Just needed to clean something up. That's completely fine, Austin. Imagine having time. How dare you even have 1 second of spare time? That's illegal, Austin. Shameful. Okay, I'm just joking, but time for me to go and do illegal things right now. What's my current gold count? Oh, wow, my gold count is literal garbage. Wow. Wow. Can I move these cell rows? Can I just like delete these cell rows and move them up? Can I just paste them? Okay. So I can paste them, but the... Okay, now I have to undo that. Okay, that will apparently not work. Wow. That is so uncool.
New super chat received.
So that means if I want to actually like copy and paste this, this doesn't work like Excel, does it? Sorry, I'm using Google Sheets. Thank you for that super. Just give me 1 second. I'm fighting for my life here because I'm trying to run this stupid piece of shenanigans. Okay, there. Now it actually has a reference. Haha. Wonderful. Four 1 3 3 6 7 0 0. Okay. And then this is a number. Let me format it as such. Thank you, Arcane, you kind soul. Let me know what kind of sound you need, brother. Okay, so now that this is formatted, what we're going to do is, I understand this, and we're going to adjust the other values in a second. Okay, so now it is time that we go touch illegal things. So you'll have to learn how to use the junk filters, Tim F. But that's something for later. First and foremost, focus on just getting to hard mode and keep clearing your inventory as you go. Don't keep too many things. What's the best gold farm at the minute? Well, Majin S7, you want to keep checking stream because we are testing everything live. Bonnie Road so far is still the king. Nothing else has beaten it yet, but we will see because I'm about to go into other stuff that we haven't checked in a long time. So we're going to check it right now. So keep your eyeballs glued to the screen and try to avoid a scream. Why is this block hybrid mining area so dark? It's just me. It's dark as hell. We always do live testing and a lot of stuff like that. Because otherwise, you won't be getting real information. But one of the questions that people did ask me about was gold farming. So I'm just doing a thorough check of all the best spots. Mostly it's going to be between, in my personal opinion, it's going to be between the special operations in hard mode and Bunny Road. At least that's what I'm assuming, but I also have to check VEP. But once we check all of those, we will know. Truth be told, farming the Abyss Colossus used to be alright when you could get like 2-3 second kills. But since now that's no longer really viable, because they no longer drop gold, it presents a different kind of problem.
High-level enemy identified. Designating as top priority target. Please eliminate.
No chance.
Okay, first round completed. Onward we go. Okay, this one's cleared.
Get out of the way.
My bunny build is already on my channel, dude. You should already be following it. Everybody must be following my bunny build. If you don't know it or you're new to the channel, then that's where you start. Go check updated bunny build for season 2 episode 2. Because that's exactly what I'm using, pal. Haven't changed a single thing. The only thing that's changed is the external component cores, which people should know what to do, but if you don't, look forward to my guide next week. And the... yeah, actually that's it. The mutant cell is not really relevant unless you desperately want a little bit of extra power, but it won't be all that relevant, to be honest. You can literally make do without it and still be just as efficient. So please go check my updated bunny build for season 2 episode 2. Make sure you're familiar with that, and we will likely update this in season 3, because I don't want to like have to release a video now on bunny again just to update 2 things, and then after that season 3 comes and there's more shit to update, I'm like, ugh. I mean, I guess I can do it if people are desperate, but I would try to avoid that because I don't want to overload you guys with videos as well. So your best bet, please go to the video that I've made previously, and you should be able to get everything. Then the external component core videos will come next week, and I will explain everything you need about the external component cores, which is literally a 5-minute explanation because every core does the exact same thing. So you just add the same stats on every core. I mean, I'll still do the video, but it's gonna be funny as hell. Because it'll be like literally 5 minutes of me saying, yes, this is exactly what you do. And Cardivel is putting up the playlist of all my videos. That's where you can literally find everything for my content. But I'll be creating a new playlist for season 3. Because there's just too many videos right now. So I'll probably generate a new playlist for season 3. Because season 3 will be like a major release anyway, so...
High-level Vulgus closing in. Target this unit first.
You should not be using Bunny for VEP. Use my nest build. Like, literally the video that I dropped yesterday shows the build that you're supposed to do it. Alright? This is the type of game where you must have every single descendant so that you can use the right descendant for the right thing. Do not try to do things just with, you know, one descendant. Now, Bunny should probably be able to beat stage 1 at least, but I will tell you right now that this is the wrong way to play the game. Always use the correct descendant with the right build. That is the way to play TFD. If that is not your style, then I will tell you right now that this is not going to be the game for you. Oh, challenge 1. Oh, sorry. I thought he was talking about the VEP stage 1. Challenge 1? No, I haven't done any builds for challenge 1. Again, for challenge 1, you'd probably have to build in accordance with the element. And even if you were to build in accordance with the element, I would say Bunny is not the right choice. So you should not be using Bunny for anything. Outside of farming, do not use Bunny. Thanks, Austin, for catching that. I legit thought he was just talking about stage 1 of VEP. I missed the word challenge. Just so you guys know, we don't do challenges here because we find that there's no point to them. I might tackle it if I get bored, but for the most part, we don't do any of the challenges here because, again, not very worth it for people. It's like you can only get the reward once, so I'd rather teach people to farm. Never do that, Tim. Okay, if you ever do that, I'll personally beat you within an inch of your life, buddy. So never ever click that recommended modules button. That is the button that will absolutely wreck your soul. So never ever do that. The ultimate F2P survival guide is everything you will need until you get to hard mode. Once you get to hard mode, then you can start following my builds properly. But your first job is to understand whatever I show you in the ultimate F2P survival guide, and then go and get yourself Ultimate Bunny. Ultimate Bunny can now be farmed in normal mode, so get this lady. Once you get this lady, life is good. Fail to get this lady and life will be ungood. She is, until you get an S, she is the farming queen, and they've just made her even faster than before. So now she quite literally travels at the speed of light.
We've detected an enemy unit with abnormally strong readings. Identification, commander of the defensive forces.
Shocking, right? No chance.
If I do get time, I will tackle the Void Erosion Purge challenges because a lot of people do ask about that. I've got a few things to do first, but I will tackle it.
Out of my way! No chance!
Oh, I'm just testing today, John. But if you want to see Bunny flying around in a bikini, then no problem, buddy. Enjoy your food. I hope you have a good one. But yes, today I must test all the gold farmings. Then once I'm done with that, I'm gonna learn a couple more. I'm gonna learn a couple more things. I'm gonna learn me some manners. "95% of the time, John, you know I just talk nonsense." And Amin, I'm doing okay. How about you? How are you doing, Mr. Amin Mamori? And Rico, this game is so much what, brother? You're gonna have to be a little more specific than just saying this game is so much. So much what? I'm glad you find me hysterical, John, because even I find myself hysterical. I swear, literally 95% of the stuff that I say to you guys is just me talking shit. I don't even remember half the things that I say to you guys. It's like my brain has learned as a streamer to just say shit automatically. Now, I consider questions correct. But, like when it's just banter, like between you and me, because we're pals, I just talk shit.
Careful, Descendant. We're picking up a signal for a unit whose power capabilities are off the scale.
Maximum power! So slow! How about this?
Clear. Okay, 13 minutes and 9 seconds and 1.5 million. Okay. 13 plus 9 divided by 60. And I earned 1525 685. Yeah, I mean, significantly less based on the time scale, which makes sense to me. Okay. So this is probably not all that great. Roughly. Okay. Now I'm gonna go to the defense mission so I can understand. I understand it now. Tim, I'm gonna tell you, you go check out my video and then you realize why everybody just comes here and they hit not recommended on a lot of the other crap out there. Every single character, I mean. Any character you don't have, go prepare now. And Rico, the grind makes you frustrated. Well, it's a grindy game, buddy. If you don't like grind, then I can tell you right now, good sir, this will not be the game for you, pal. You must love and embrace the grind. If grind is not for you, then you will be sad on the inside, brother. Not trying to be mean, just trying to be realistic and truthful. This game is all about that grinding life. In a way, I guess you could say it's a grinding gear game. Anyone who plays Path of Exile catch that reference. You should focus on, do you have your bunny built with my build? If you don't have your bunny built with my build, Rico, then that's the first thing. Go build my bunny build. Alright? Okay, look here. I'll go get the link for you guys, but that is the first and most important thing. Once you get my bunny build, that's step 1. Here's the updated bunny build for Season 2, Episode 2. Enjoy. Yes, this is a pure PvE game. Mr. Delalang. There you go, Rico. But yes, Mr. Amin, get every single character in the game. If you don't have every single character in the game, you got to get every single character in the game. Some people think I'm kidding, but I'm telling you, I'm not kidding. That is the first and most important thing everybody should do. Always get every single character in the game. Oh, sorry. Before I go and do the Freyna test, I need to go and clear one of these. Ugh, I guess I'll just do Asylum. Don't want to live in Asylum, I'll live a lie. Yeah. Well, if you don't have an ice character, go get Viessa. Glay is a nice character as well. She's pretty cool. I'll probably do some testing on Glay maybe tomorrow if I get the chance. But I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow night. I might take, because normally Sunday is my night off. My girl is away, but I might have some other obligations. So you might see me play on Monday or something. But we'll see. I'm open-minded. But yeah, Viessa is a fair and smart choice. I can't complain about that. Well, even my tips video will tell you right now, Rico. I do plan on making a tips video because several people asked, but I will tell you honestly, my tips video is go start with the bunny build. If you haven't redone up your bunny build and you're not ready yet, that's the first thing you do because you need to be ready to farm. Even my tips video will be more like how to actually like start working on builds. So do take note of that. No problem, Amin. But I will also advise, never take breaks from this game. If you want to take a break, maximum is 1 month. Don't take longer breaks than 1 month. A lot of people have taken long breaks. They come back, they're super lost. If you're super lost, I can tell you right now that you're not going to find joy in this game because it can feel overwhelming for some people. So never take breaks from this game. If you want to take a break, okay, fine, but maximum is 1 month. Even I only took a 1 week break from this game. And even then, you can sometimes feel a little lost. If you ever feel bored of this game, just take a 1 month break, maximum. Or just play other games. Like, I usually play this game maximum 3 hours per day. Okay, good. This is clear. I can now go back to town. Now, we're going to go test the defense mission and record how much we earn, which will be important. Indeed. But for some builds, you don't even need the extra cores for the weapons. Like, yeah, it's quite unnecessary, actually. So my honest advice is don't think too hard about it. Okay, now let's use my sprint speed stick. I'm gonna get rid of all these values because I don't need them. Okay, these two suck. We don't need them. The rest is fine. Okay, now time for special operation defense mission. But first, we will need 43094. Okay. Gonna have to add this here. Okay, now it's time to run the special operations defense mode hard mission. Okay, let's go. Oh, gotta collect my thing. Delete all my open mails. Don't care about my lost and found. Okay. Public operation, because it's fast enough. Now, don't forget to register me as a creator if you haven't already, by the way. For those that didn't see the link pop up in chat, hit that link, okay? I'm counting on you guys. And don't forget to like and share the stream, too. Now, let's begin. Good, we have a glay. Now I can just relax. Best part about defense missions is that you can just sit here and chill. No, you have to buy it. But character slots are like $1, so don't worry too much. They are very cheap to buy. That's why I have all the normal and all the ultimate descendants. I never dismissed a single one. I have every single character in the game, and I bought all the slots. Sometimes they do give a free slot in ETA 0, so make sure you always check ETA 0 each week. But most of the time, you have to buy the slot. Most of the time. I'll just let Glay kill the bosses. Go, Ducky.
Get out of my way.
Lol, Cardivel. Buy the damn slots, bro. Buy them, or I'll beat you up. Dismissing is only for the uncool. Are you trying to tell me that you're uncool, bro? Well, make sure you farm them every day, Rico. You should always be cooking catalysts and energy activators. That's how to play this game. Every day you must cook it. Cook, 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 cook. Well, energy activators every 1.5 days because it's 36 hours. But yeah, you should always have a big stockpile. So cook, cook, cook until you have it all. And while you're waiting, you can farm gold, farm other stuff. Take your time to play and enjoy.
Reload. This is going to hurt.
Probably, Austin. I mean, you have everything in the game already. I don't think you need that much. No problem, Blaze. Happy to help. I'm glad it was working out for you, pal. That's good. I'm always very grateful when my builds can help people. Don't forget to like and share the stream so more people can discover the channel. Excuse me. That makes sense to me, Lewis. Not long. If you're talking about just levels, you can just run the defense operation. It takes very fast. But if you have to cook your catalyst and everything, it's usually 5 days. Because you can cook about 2 catalysts per day. So in about 5 days, you should be able to max out your character. Because most characters will take 10 catalysts, usually. Sometimes more, but most will take 10. So that's my answer. So you can technically max out a character every 5 days if you have to cook the catalyst from scratch.
This is going to hurt.
Fair enough, Austin. In that case, yeah, but anyway, 60 is more than enough. That's like 6 characters of weapons.
Come on, out of the way.
But I plan on cooking more. And we will be able to cook more as we go, so you know how it is.
Into the light.
I love this. Let the poison spread forever. What doesn't get killed by the missiles gets killed by my poison. Now this, ladies and gents, is what we call a speed farm.
This is where it ends.
Yum 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 yum.
This is awesome, huh? Come on, out of the way.
Missions and farming spots, that's quite difficult because it's impossible to put them all into one video. I believe for Catalyst, right, there's already a video. Energy Activator, I didn't cover. But Energy Activator, I think you can figure it out. Just go to the library and make sure you know how to use the library. But for Catalyst, this is a very important video. Go study this video. And make sure you have my bunny build.
This is your grave.
If you want Catalyst, then the fastest farming spot is explained in the video. Yeah, no problem. I'm usually the only one that produces newbie guides anyway.
Watch your feet.
Okay. It's much faster. Okay, this is not bad. Not great either, but not bad. All right. Understandable. Understandable, Austin. Even now, sometimes when I revisit stuff, I have to drop more catalysts and I'm like, I know I have 70, but I feel it feels awkward dropping more catalysts. You know that feel? You know that feel? So I feel that. Well, hello there, April. How's it going? Okay, again.
New subscriber detected.
You've made the right decision. There's a reason why everybody only subscribes here and nowhere else. I'm doing very good. Feels nice to be that authentic channel, as always. I think my Viesa is like 12 or 13 because I started with like a different build, then I reworked it later on. I might still have to put in more. But you know how it is. Experiment and build your own builds. You dare try and build your own? Sounds like you need seasons beatings, buddy. But understandable. And don't forget to like and share the stream, everybody. You know how it is. Anyone who doesn't know how it is, I'll have to beat you. Okay, tanning bedtime. Now she can relax. Alright, let's go. You dare to give up? Why are you so weak? Yeah, I sometimes waste catalyst on Bunny every now and again. It's the fun stuff. I gotta admit, it does feel nice to let other people do the work. Right now, everybody's like I'm letting the others break the shields, and I just sort of sit here and one shot. One shot. That's the way to play this game.
This is your grave. Watch your feet.
I mean, if my build for the character is out, you can just follow that. Or for those that like to follow along as I build on stream, you can do that.
How was that? Burn. Melt away.
Ow. How dare this boss actually try and murder me? Rude!
Watch your feet. Face the flame.
There you go. Yum 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 yum.
Don't try.
Watching everything die. Watching everything die. This is what happens when you seek information. You must go through the pain and the boredom. I actually would like to do something more stimulating, but blah. There's no timestamps for the live stream.
Melt away.
If there's anything I rework, I'll put it in a video anyway. But for now, I'm just testing stuff. I'm doing some gold testing first. Then later on, I might do some other stuff. If time permits.
How was that? Watch your feet.
But mainly, I update my builds each season rather than like early now, because season 3 is already next month. So I'm gonna assume they're not gonna make any changes, but I usually will avoid making too many like modifications or updates, because for the viewer as well, they're gonna end up with like 6 different videos to watch, so that's usually not a good idea. So I usually just update every season. For now, my focus is just on checking how quickly I can gain gold, so I can figure out what is actually the best way to farm gold.
Burn.
I'm not sure if they tweaked the weapon XP, but I do know that it was lessened. There was a time in the past where I believe it was so crazy you could go all the way to level 40 in one run. But assuming you're using a booster, it should still only take 2 runs. You can also use weapon XP modifier on your external components. You should be able to do that here. There we go. But yeah, I'll be real with you. I haven't leveled like weapons here in a long time. Mostly when I level weapons, I'm in other sectors. I'm in other areas. Not because they're more efficient, but because I'm usually doing other stuff. Should you have ice cream? I mean, if you want to, buddy. I would say XP wise, this is still a pretty good location, yeah. I did consider it Ricksaw, but there isn't much that's going to change even with the buffs, because the buffs did not impact the build itself. So that's why, like, even if I were to like do a rework of those, it's still roughly the same build. The only thing I could say is that, hey, Bunny got faster, you know? And Glaze gun build will stay the same, because obviously that is the best possible gun build you can have, you know? What changed was not the build, but rather the stats attached. So that made a difference, but the build itself is still the same. Same with Glay, even though I haven't played her yet, it's still the same. Oh, yeah. I tell you, sitting here and doing this is so boring, but like, I guess in a twisted way, right? If you wanted to, this is like one of the most passive ways to gain gold. You can just literally sit in the center and do nothing. As Freyna. Occasionally, if you have to pop shields, pull out your Malevolent.
How was that? Reload. Loading. This is your grade.
Yeah, I usually just like, cause I'll usually like do it while farming like the red vouchers that I need for ETA 0. So for that reason, I don't mind doing it in 400%, even if it's a bit slower. Okay, this one was 8 minutes and 39.
I'll load.
And the amount that I got was 2,909,956, which represents a more extreme proportion. Okay. Now I gotta do one more, and then I'll have a final result. Hello, Terrell. The daily disruption is fine, I guess, but you have to farm beyond that. I mean, last time I posted a gold farming video, people were all like, oh, I just do the daily invasion. Yeah, that's 5 million. Do you know how long 5 million lasts? You craft 500 reactors at a time, that 5 million is going to disappear down the drain, so you'll probably want to be able to farm more than that. Godslayer, we're testing things. That's why. No, it wouldn't. Because they don't give much gold at all. They give very little gold. And don't forget there's loading time. So you factor in loading time, Bunny Road is still the king. That's why Bunny Road, because now with Bunny's increased sprint speed, you can do it in like 21 seconds. Bunny Road is far more efficient. More bang for your buck. And you throw on a gold booster, it's even, you know, crazier. Two bunnies. Well, this is gonna be interesting. Freyna, don't look at me. You massive nerd.
How was that?
The increased doggo movement speed too is also really good. It means you miss out on less loot. If you don't know what the Bunny Road is, then you're either a total newbie or returning player. But the Bunny Road is a specific mission in Echo Swamp that is run with Bunny and it's done very fast. So you have to answer the question, Mr. Godsmith. Are you a super newbie or are you a returning player?
This is your grave.
They watch my videos, but I don't think they use my builds. I'm quite certain because when they built Bunny with Battle of Stamina. I don't think they use my builds because my build always uses increased HP. Because I don't find the increase in extra duration worth it. At least for me. So I don't think they use my builds, but I'm pretty sure they watch my videos. Yes, they did say they watch my videos. So I will continue to work hard for the TFD community so that I also don't disappoint the devs. But I'm aware, yes. I don't think they use my builds though. Because my builds are built more for like players to have a comfortable gaming experience. I don't normally build for like specialized damage or things like that. And I believe that for the testing that they do, they build the more specialized builds. Like they'll either go like full glass cannon or things like that. At least based on what I've seen. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it either when I was at the live stream. That was a real surprise that they actually watched my videos. But now that I know, I'm trying to be extra professional in my videos because, I mean, I've always been a professional creator, but getting acknowledged by the devs is something huge. So I will definitely be working hard. So make sure you register me as your creator as well. Show the devs that you support me. And I'll be very grateful. The link is right in chat. I'm sorry that I cannot pronounce your name because I've got no idea how to actually read Chinese. Oops, I cast with my ATOMs. That was silly of me. Let's just pop all these.
Shield is down.
Yeah, buddy, there's no way I'm gonna remember that. So, I will just refer to you as person with the name I cannot read. Well then, Tim, time for you to access the library and start farming them. You should have all of them, buddy. Go straight to the library, check the modules, and find out where to get those modules. But you should have all of them. Especially rifling reinforcement, which is the most basic module. Everyone has that. So anything you don't have, go straight to the library and find out where it drops, and go find it. All right, that's how you get stuff in this game. Open up your map, library, modules, type in the module name, or you can search it yourself. Collect them all. All right, collecting modules is a big part of this game. So that's your first bit of homework, Tim. Last Dagger is a good gun, but I would say it's far from the best. There are other weapons that are more relevant to certain situations, so do take note of that. Never be narrow-minded in the type of weapons that you pick up. Some of them can be very useful for certain situations, but then Last Dagger can't do anything that the Malevolent is doing right now. For example, what if you want to pop shields really fast and you don't want to use the Voltia, or you don't have the Voltia? Guess what? You can just pop out Malevolent. So never be narrow-minded, player. That is the one thing which I'll tell everybody. Don't be narrow-minded. If you're narrow-minded in what you do, then things in life will never go well for you. That's not just game advice, that's life advice right there. He who does not open his mind to possibilities will have his mind opened by possibilities. And not usually in the nice way. Right tool for the right job always. But I don't blame a lot of people for being convinced about best guns, because look, there's a lot of toxic creators out there whose only job is to lie and mislead, which I guess is why the devs chose to watch mine. Because I don't lie, I don't mislead anybody, and I always tell the truth. That's important, and that's valuable. One shot, one kill. Hello, Gino. Yeah, no problem here. I'm just me being me.
How was that?
I'm gonna just stand here. Okay, Freyna, stop looking back at the screen. I got you. All right, cast 1, cast 2, cast 3. Clear the shields. Clear the shields, clear the shields, clear the shields, because I know these guys won't do it. Why, yes I do, brother. Why, yes I do. Oh no. I died. There we go. Okay, next two that are popping up. One shot, one kill. The other one shot, one kill.
This is your grave.
Reload. Boom. Okay. 9 minutes. Okay, understood. This one was 9 minutes and 1 second. Okay, the amount I earned was 1660872. Jonta, I'm doing good. No problems here. That is actually true, Baron. In fact, a lot of the greatest generals, warriors in history have always said, you cannot have a favorite. The core principle of a lot of martial arts and a lot of strategies in the world, whether it's used by ancient Chinese generals or whatever, is actually the principle of Zen. Emptiness. Mu. Different cultures, different pronunciations, right? But the essential idea is that if you have a favorite, or if you have an internal bias, you become predictable. If you are predictable, then anybody will know what you're going to do and you can be countered very easily. The same goes in video games, because if you only believe in certain things or you only use certain things and you don't think outside of the box, what happens is that you will find challenges that you cannot overcome because your so-called favorite is simply unsuitable for said challenge. This, I think, is a very important and unique principle that I think should be carried over across the board, because it's just, to me at least, it's just important. It's something that I've always felt was crucial. And that is why I feel that, okay, look, for those that want to truly enjoy what they do, you must not have favorites, you must not play favorites, because the second you do, you are losing out, in my personal opinion anyway. Okay, now I'm setting it to DLA, but I wonder, can I use frame gen? Oh, it turns off the maximum frame rate. That's weird. No, that's no good then. Okay, let's see how we manage on DLA, which is practically native anyway, because I like to see my girls in detail. The last time I tried DLA in certain activities, it didn't work out well. Okay, good. Anyway, for those that were wondering the answer to what is the best gold farming location, I would say that Special Operations, hard mode, with a Freyna is the best. But it is ideal that you finish in about 8.5 minutes. And it depends also on how many times you get the extra gold prize in the Special Operation. Otherwise, Bunny Road is much more stable. It will give you a very stable amount of gold. But it is less effective than the Special Operation Hard Mode. The Special Operation Hard Mode currently has the best amount of gold, depending on how much you achieve, but I find it very boring. And you have to finish in under 8 minutes. So if you want something a little more active, then take the take the Bunny Road, all right? But otherwise, it is better to go to the Special Operation Hard Mode. I will do an updated video on gold farming another day when I'm free, when I'm butter free. I could just produce like a 3-minute video tomorrow, I suppose. Could do something like that if I wanted to. Okay, now that I'm done with that, now it's time to go back to Viennetta. Now for Viennetta, we are going to adjust a couple of things. Okay, we have got maxed out cooldowns. Yes. This one, inflict enemies with Frostbite. With Frostomorn. Yeah, you can do that if you want. And now I'm going to swap this completely for a speed stick, a full-on speed stick. Now, in terms of this, let's see if I'm missing anything. I don't think I am, because I went all in. I went all in on my cooldowns and everything. Which makes plenty of sense to me. I should swap this for Battle of Stamina. Not as much survival, but that's completely fine. I can live with that. How come my Hunter processor does not have the... Oh, you could control it. Yeah, that's right. Okay, that's better. Everything else is fine. This is not a gold roll. It should be a gold roll. You're welcome, Elden Monkey. Okay, now... Oh, 1 second, BRB. Okay. Thank you for waiting. Sorry about that. Okay, clear. This information is clear. This is all good and ready to go. I just want one more core here. Am I missing anything? No, I'm not. Okay. There we go. External component cores. You. How dare you only have a blue roll? Blue roll is illegal. There we go. And for defense, how dare you be below 7,000? That's also illegal. Let's get a gold roll. I know it's not gonna impact much, but gold roll, haha. You see? I have the power. I have the power. Okay, that's all good. Shotgun beam rifle. Ah, so that's why I have that. I would need something to help me run fast. I need a tac rifle mounting on this. Oof. Okay, so before I can do that, I just need a tac rifle mounting, which is very easy to get. Let me go with Frey, because I'm a little bored of Bunny. Venom. Out of curiosity, just for giggles, I just want to check something. Okay, that, and I want full sprint speed. Okay, check. Everything here is good. Okay, let's go to the Sugma sector.
Troops are on the ground. Transport ship will remain on standby for air support. Good luck, Descendants.
specialized Vulgus aircraft has stopped to resupply. It's defenseless. Shoot it down.
Watch your feet.
I'll leave that one guy behind.
Melt away.
Large Vulgus presence confirmed in the operation zone. Descendants, on your signal.
This is your brain.
Okay.
No, guess I don't even need to kill him.
You will be like
Operation completed. Awaiting
Any
transfer
of
to
these with
transport
tac
position.
rifle.
Well done, Descendant.
Aha, tac rifle. Okay. Now I can go on Viennetta and slap on tac rifle. My chat bought me the full pack. No problemo. I have no reason not to answer. Anything that is public information should always be answered, right? Okay, now let's go back to Viennetta. Just because I mean, as cool as this is, I am very, very tired of her being slow. So I'm actually just going to max out her sprint speed. Okay, let's throw on attack rifle mounting. That's not it. This is the one. I get confused with these new benches. Okay, this is the one. And it will just be one of the blankety blank. Ah, there it is. Implant. Done. Okay. Everything is fully maximized, I believe. Yes. there anything that I have here that's not... Why is this not fully maximized? That's so weird. Give me more defense. Anything that I'm using now that's not maxed? No? Okay, good. Okay, grand.
If there's something you need, you'll need to pay.
I'll be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of the idea of that. Well, that's just because I think it will just add to more chaos in Albion on a personal level. Okay, let's build an extra restored relic. And we Gucci. Okay. Right. This is as fast as we can go. And this will give us movement speed 40%. Triple sprint speed core. This is everything she has. Right. Here we go. Let me first start with a little bit of this. I think it's just too much Elden Monkey. So from my personal perspective, it'll just never happen. I do hope they'll increase our movement speed in Albion just so I can get around faster, but I don't think they'll add the grappling, no. To me, it's just something that I don't think will happen.
Stay where you are.
I could always be wrong, of course, but again, I just don't think it'll happen.
Freeze. Stay where you are. Take this. Stay where you are.
Yeah, DLA kills my frames, damn.
One icicle coming up.
No! Okay. I can only use it for taking photos. Outside of that, I have to swap the quality.
Take this. Stay where you are.
I like that the VP stage 10 area changes though. Like that feels super awesome.
Freeze. Freeze. My shield is down. Stay where you are. Take this.
Who's my favorite descendant? I don't have one. As I've said, a man must never have a favorite. Because if you have a favorite, that means you're biased. Bias means you're not making a rational judgment.
It's mine.
For you guys, you're more than welcome to have a favorite. Enjoy. But I never have a favorite descendant.
Take
Right tool for the right job. Okay, I gotta admit, VS is kind of fun to play.
Take this.
She got the pew pew. Because she does like millions of damage, it's actually pretty funny.
Stay where you are. Freeze. One icicle coming up.
Get sniped. Unyo. Unyo. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. Now, Austin did this challenge with like pure skills. But MP is a serious issue. Still.
This is
So just remember, Austin did this with pure skills.
this could get messy. Take
Nice. Satisfactory. 4 minutes, not bad if you're just talking skills alone. I can accept this. I mean, it's not really a buff, but yeah, no, it works pretty well. Well, I do like her voice. And hello, Ray Up. I am no hero, just a man. But hi. It would be nice if they could cast her third in the air. Yeah, the slowdown on her cast as well is a problem. I do agree on that.
one icicle.
But at least I can
coming up.
cast her fourth in the air, which is not too bad.
Freeze.
I basically just need more ways of recovering MP. For me, that's the biggest issue. And the damn Panzer spawns are so annoying.
Scatter them. Stay where you are. It's my turn now. Take this. My shield is down. Take this. I stay where you are. Take this. Freeze.
Oh no.
Don't hate me later.
I took an actual hit. How dare I? No, I don't. If you don't see it on my channel, I don't play it. I only play what I'm sponsored to play and what I'm paid to play. Otherwise, there's no point in playing.
Stay where you are. Scatter them.
Oh yeah, no, I believe you, Austin. You've got the skills for it, man. That's why I'm sure, like, once you get a chance to like mess around more with Darktide, dude, you're gonna be pretty sick. Because you were doing pretty well despite the fact that you're playing on my ping,
One icicle
which would have been
coming
a
up.
lot harder for you. So I respect that. Hey, Mike, how's it going? Yeah, I feel like all these, like Ines and the rest, right? One of the greatest things about her is her self-MP restoration. Now that is glorious, I'll tell you that much.
Don't hate me later.
So yeah, it's definitely an issue.
Freeze. Scatter them. One icicle coming up. Shall we race? Take this. This could get messy. Freeze. This is the ultimate chill.
The big problem is also this guy moves around, but 3 minutes 36 is really not bad. Oh yeah, I'm just using the standard cooldown set. I mean, you could go Slayer set. I could see the up in power, but I'm kind of debating it because I could also go like half enlightened and see if like the cooldown sacrifice is worth it, but I don't know. I kind of like just being able to spam, you know? So it's not super efficient, but it's not that bad either. Maybe I should use the clairvoyance for the boss fight. I'll think about it. I haven't seriously considered it. Maybe for the boss fight, I will pull out the Clairie of the Voyance. Because I need this as a speed stick, but for the boss fight, I could pull out Clairvoyance. Would be nice. I'll need to get some actual cores for it, but yeah. Or, yeah, actually ATOMs. But ATOMs cost MP as well. I'm trying to think of a way that doesn't cost me extra MP. Well, that is true. If you build the ATOM specifically for it.
Stay where you are. Take this. Take this. Take this.
I just love the sound. I know it's silly, but I love the sound it makes, dude. Like, the first skill. That icy sound is so funny. I don't know what it is about it that makes me laugh, but it does. It really does.
Take this. Don't hate me later. One icicle coming up. I'll ice you all. Freeze. Take this. You can't escape. Take this. Stay where you are.
Oh, I'm using 2-set Plague for the
It's mine.
singular power bonus and 2-set Hunter for the cooldown. Duration, you can actually get by. So I modified this to, like, the extra duration, right, is actually coming from Battle of Stamina in place of increased HP. So I've got a bit less survival, but I don't really care about that because Fiesta doesn't have issues with that. And that gives me the extra bump up in duration that I need to trigger 1 extra tick of damage on the 4th skill.
This could get messy.
So yeah, that's what I did. I mean, the old method was to use the Annihilation set, but I'm giving up power and cooldowns right now. So I had to learn to function without it. But thanks to the external component cores, I gain more than I lose, essentially. So I'm okay with that. Because after all, the plague set has plenty of hit points in it, thankfully. And plenty of defense too. So overall, it's good.
Loading. It's mine. I'll ice you all.
My piercing light. Oh god, my piercing light is so bad.
This is the ultimate chill. This could get messy.
I forgot that I made the clairvoyance do a lot of damage. And I haven't even used max cores yet. Whoops. But yeah, I think I could just use the clairvoyance, just beam him down. It should work. My Viesa build, you should be able to get by with just MP Collector, because I still have MP Collector in my build. Technically, I could, if I scrap this and I was willing to suffer, I could like go even harder, but for now, this I think is okay. It's like not horrendous or anything. And actually, I need to see the mission results. 344. Sorry, I want to calculate this. Just because I'm that kind of a guy. But I wanted to calculate. VEP. I go back to town first. 'Tis okay, Baron. But I'll happily release something for you. For everybody, actually. Now, y'all give me 1 second because I really need to pee. And remember, my policy is no win, no pee. But since I won, I'm going to go pee. All right? Okay. Let me see. Y'all can enjoy some of my music right now while I go to the washroom, and then I'll come back and actually I'll check the gold rate for VEP. I was kind of thinking about it anyway. But for now, enjoy. I'll be right back.
Y'all ready? Ha. Woo! In the field, I'm a big bad, doing it up and I'm on one, trying to see something. They know that we own something. I'ma take it to the heart, trying to see something. Big bad, I'm a big bad, doing it up and I'm on one, trying to see something. They know that we own something. I'ma take it to the heart, trying to see something. And I ain't trying to politic, you can find me where the money at. I've been feeling different ever since I got 100 racks. Tell them bring my brother back, matter of fact, run it back. You know where the fuck we at. Still posted where the slums is at, taking shit from who. I hope you ain't think you was running that. Do it for the blue, but the hundreds is where the hundreds at. And I do it for the dogs and the pyros. We just want the big B's, what is you into? You ain't trying to hear it, it's okay though. All we know is gang and dinero. If you try to get it, then let's go, let's get it. Bitch, I'm a big bad, I'm a big bad, doing it up and I'm on one, trying to see something. They know that we own something. I'ma take it to the heart, trying to see something. I'm a big bad, I'm a big bad, doing it up and I'm on one, trying to see something. They know that we own something. I'ma take it to the heart, trying to see something.
Thank you guys for enjoying that. Welcome back. Now, y'all give me a moment. Quickly do some admin. Then we're going to check some other stuff. Then off we go again. Okay, thank you for waiting. Sorry about that. Let's carry on. I need to get this sorted. Now, VEP. Okay, starting gold amount will be 40532.555. Okay, I'm ready for this. Then we'll have to see the timings and all that, which is not a problem. But I also want to customize Vianetta. Let me go see how her new swimsuit looks. So this is Vianetta's new swimsuit. And her new hair. I literally hate every single one of Yesa's hairs. I don't know why, but she just does not look cool. Like, this is literally the coolest look she has. Or the Claymore look. But I don't know. As for her swimsuit, she has 3. And out of all of them, I think the first one that they ever made was probably the best. Because this one's okay too, I guess. But this one, I don't know, not into it. Maybe I guess if I painted it up or something. What kind of color does she have? Ugh, that's not her color. Nope. Okay. I guess you could do something like that, but I'm not that desperate. No. Oh god, that's horrible. A light orange. Somehow, actually, yeah. Okay, let's go with that. As for the strings, no, I'll leave that. The bracelet can change. Trims on the shoes. They spend a lot of time on the shoes and the laces and all that, don't they? A little bit of the strings here. And what's that? Just the straps. Okay. No, the rest is fine. Okay. There we go. It's not quite as horrendous, and I realize that Viesa is the only one whose assets bounce separately for some god-awful reason. I don't know why, but they do. Okay. I need to get that summer dive skin. I'll raise the funds another day. I'm too lazy right now. I'll have to buy this spawn too. That is the perfect spawn for her. You know what? I'll give Viesa the Guardian's Light spawn. And back attachment, of course, we'll give her the lovely angel wings. That is always the best. Now let's see what kind of makeup we can do. Okay, let's grab that. So she has some options. The shine makeup's just weird. I've always appreciated this one, but okay. So she's got that makeup on. Let's see what kind of hair suits her. Oh, she is punk. She is so punk. This one I actually kind of like. Yeah, actually her ultimate looks... That actually makes her look sexier. That is actually awesome. She's also got the real deity look with this, which is nice. Okay, that's just rank. Oh, okay. Yeah, that one's good. Blue Dragon, I'm not into it. Somehow this actually looks okay. Black with red accent? Nah. Everything that I own is already black. This style is not bad. Give her a helmet, lol. Nun's habit. This one's also not bad, I guess, for her hairstyle. Oh yeah, she is a viper with this one. I hate this one absolutely. This one's okay-ish, I guess. Nah. Cornhead. Oh, I feel bad putting that on her. I kind of dig this one. This one just makes her look mysterious, but somehow the original Summer skin one is not bad, actually. But yeah, I'm actually gonna go with my taste. This is what Viessa needs. Swimsuit, but she's still wearing her mask. She genuinely looks like some random Warframe that got caught up here. I hate mentioning Warframe because, you know, the vultures come in, but yeah. I am so torn. How about this? Why is it that only hers... I hate saying it, but it just... If you have the skin, right, when you run around as Viessa, only hers, they wibble wobble differently. The social motion is like a little bit of an ocean wave, which is very different to all the other ladies, because all the other ladies sort of, they do it like Jello, but this one is more like ocean waves. So I don't know. I don't know if that's like, I mean, I guess for me, I'm gripey about it, but you know, I'm just saying, guys. I'm Super Saiyan, in fact. Actually, can I give this one hair dye? What will happen if I gave it some unique colors? That's honestly pretty cool. Not gonna lie. This purple ghost is also really, really nice. That just makes her look hella cool. Deep blue? Not bad, not bad. This one is, I really hate this color for some, well, for obvious reasons. The rest makes her look a little too cyberpunk other than natural blue. In which case, I may as well just go for pure black. Oh, this light pink kind of makes her look like an idol, actually. Void pink, huh? I'll consider it. Pink shade. Nah, void pink. Void pink is very nice. Void pink is very nice. Definitely makes her look like an idol. But anyway, since I don't own it, I'm not going to bother. I might just do the purple ghost. Since I can't decide, I'll just leave it be. Okay, I'm going back to her other hairstyle. And she can run around like this. Okay, now back we go. Time to finish my testing. All right. Fashion waits for no man, but a man must always wait for fashion. Listen, Sinful Badger, okay, this TFD has become that sort of game. So accept it or unaccept yourself. There are only two paths. Inside you, there are two wolves. One wolf likes my bikini customization. The other wolf also likes my bikini customization. You like my bikini customization, okay?
Stay where you are. I'm loading. Don't hate me later. It's mine. Take this.
To be honest, when this game first started, you know, we tried to maintain a clean stream policy as much as possible, but I do believe that the direction the devs have chosen has sort of spoken for us, so, oh well.
Stay where you are.
Since the direction is chosen, who am I to go against the flow? So there's nothing I can do.
Freeze.
I am but an operator of the ship. I am but a captain of the ship,
Don't hate me later.
following the tides.
Take this. Freeze. Take this. This could get messy. This is the ultimate chill. Don't hate me later. Take this. How dare they break my shield?
That's exactly the point. You don't blow against the wind. You follow it.
Take this. Freeze.
So, since the devs have chosen their direction, I go with it.
One icicle coming up.
Nice. 3 minutes with clairvoyance. Okay, solid. But I'm not too happy with the amount of gold earned. Boo. 3 minutes and 9 seconds. Excuse me. That is a pathetic amount of gold per minute. Again, though. I'm kind of disappointed.
Stay where you are. This is the ultimate chill. Scatter them. Take this. Stay where you are. Take this. Freeze. It's my turn. Don't hate me later. Freeze. My shield is down. Stay where you are. One icicle coming up. Stay where you are.
Yeah, this is stage 10. You can just relax and do it effortlessly. I mean, Vieso is literally designed for stage 10, so...
Take this.
It's pretty effortless if you just design it right. All enemies are weak to her skills in the first place, and having the right element accounts for like all your damage, so... And since they buffed how skills work here, yeah, you can put out enough.
You can't escape.
New subscriber detected.
This could get messy.
Oh, a new subscriber, huh? Oh no, bomb attached to head. Oh well.
Take this. One icicle coming up. Freeze. It's my turn now. I'm going to.
Oh, the stage changes every single time. Every day the stage changes. I think I understood what they meant in their patch notes. They said the mission would change, but what they mean is that the stage would change. There are 5 different stages, right? Yesterday was a different one than today. So each day it'll be a different stage. So yeah, you're not locked into one. So I'm just checking that my calculations are correct. Yes, they are. Okay, good. I want to get a couple more data points. Lol, Baron. Don't worry, I will actually bother putting out a video. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, sir. I'll put out a video, maybe. I'll think about it. I'm so sorry. I find it so funny when I see them just absolutely like flop over. It amuses me greatly.
One icicle coming up. Stay where you are. Freeze. Stay where you are.
I got you, Baron. Besides, this build is pretty funny. It's just very humorous to spam the little ice bolts. Because technically you can spam these like a gun if you wanted to. Which makes me laugh a lot. You don't actually have to shoot a gun. Viesa has her own gun. Which is apparently shooting continuous balls of ice.
Stay where you are. Freeze. Stay where you are. I'll ice you all. Stay where you are. This could get messy. Stay where you
Yeah, kind of like that, yeah. I can see the similarities. I can see the similarities.
Stay where you are. It's my turn. Take this.
It's definitely very solid. I like it. Oops. 3 plus 6 divided by 60. Okay. And the amount was 592. Bugger. 5926, I see. Gotcha. I think this first one was an outlier. I actually have to... I mean, it's not going to change the result, but I do want to do one more. the corpses and the ragdolls are pretty funny, not going to lie. There we go. Alright. Again.
You can't escape. Freeze. My shield is down. Take this.
Man, got kamikazed. That's the only time I've died. Uncool.
It's my turn. Stay
Okay.
where you are.
Okay. I was chilling, but now these guys piss me off. How dare they?
This.
Do they not know who I am? My father's going to hear about this.
How dare they break my shield? Stay where you are. Take this. One icicle coming up. I'll ice you all. Freeze. Don't hate me later. Freeze. It's mine. Freeze. Take this. Scatter them. Stay where you are. Take this. This could get messy. Stay where you are. One icicle coming up. Take this. Freeze. Take this. Stay where you are. Stay where you are.
No, because, okay. So, you want the extra ticks as well. The explosion does cause extra damage at the end, Gabak, but you also want enough ticks of damage so that it matches the cooldown, because there's a limit to cooldown. We're already maxed out on cooldowns, right? So, you don't want to also eat up too much MP, because if you spam nothing but MP, then that's not going to go well for you either, right? So, for this particular build, you want to be able to balance between using enough MP to get what you need done and also actually detonating your thing. So yeah, it does do a lot of damage, no doubt, but I like to have at least just one extra tick of damage. That's why the small bit of duration is used. No problem, Mike. I hear you. This is the more accurate result. Excuse me. Yeah, special operation hard mode is probably still the best way to earn. Okay, noted. Now I know. I'm glad you understand me, pal. Boing, 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 boing. You know, I've just realized that the social motion is a bit awkward for some areas. They still have a lot of room to improve compared to Vindictus, which is fair, but yes, I did notice that. Okay, let's carry on with the farming style. I want to see how fast you can go, and we'll compare it to the benchmark. Because Viesa can boss super fast, so she should, in theory, be able to do it somewhat faster. Around the world, around the world.
One icicle coming up. I'll ice you all. Take this. Take this. My shield is down. How dare you break my shield? This could get messy. Freeze. Take this.
Also, fun little fact, the final explosion for the Blizzard drone has a bigger radius than the Blizzard itself, which is amusing to me. Like, this Blizzard itself actually has a smaller radius than the final explosion. Hilarious, right? Itchy ear.
Take this. Take this. Stay where you are. This is the ultimate chill. Take this. My shield is down.
When will we see Jaber in missions? Never.
This could get messy.
Well, once they make him a farmer on the level of an S, which they promise, since they're gonna use an S as a standard, right? When Jaber reaches an S's level, then okay.
Take this.
At that point, I'll say, okay, can't wait. Show me, please.
Don't hate me later. My shield is down. Freeze. One icicle coming up.
But I did play him for quite a bit the other day, and I still haven't added much in. 248. That's actually not bad, and I spent some time scratching my itchy ear, which is still very itchy. God damn. Alright, let me try again. Get a real measure. Alright, let's Viennetta. Alright, come on, Ice Spice. Let's do this.
Stay where you are. Take this. It's mine, Charlie. How dare we break my shield? Stay where you are. My shield is down.
The lag is so real, but it's okay. I will lag them more than they lag me.
I'll ice you all.
Yeah, I'll ice you all.
This is the ultimate chill. Don't hate me later. Freeze. Take this. Freeze. Don't hate me later. I'll ice you all. Freeze. Take this. Freeze.
Kinda, yeah, Baron. That's a pretty accurate. Comparison right there.
Take this. How dare we break my
I actually do not disagree with you, pal.
shield? It's mine. Stay where you
Okay, round about here. Viessa is definitely strong. And now with her increase to speed, she's a good bit faster as well. So now I want to test her versus another one. That's a perfect analogy. It's not a problem at all. I don't see any trouble with your analogy. I think it's accurate. I do not disagree with your analogy. Excuse me. Okay, now I'm going to swap over to the queen herself. The so-called Guinness Book of World Records. Alright. She is dangerous. She is done. Okay. Okay. Move this. Delete. I'm gonna use the speed stick. Gotta put everyone on the same footing. And then off we go, and now we test it with the fastest version of Guinness. Then, my brother, this is not the game for you. If you are not willing to grind every day of your life, then this is not the type of game for you, my dear friend. I hate to say it, but you must grind. If you do not grind, you will not get what you need, eh? Grinding is the core and the most important. So a human, a man, he must grind, okay? Even if he's a lady, not a man, lady must also grind. Everybody must grind together. You know, it's like that High School Musical song. How's it go? We're all in this together. Right? Super Saiyan 4. Nah. I want Super Saiyan God only. Okay?
This is awesome, huh? This is going to hurt. Eliminated.
But I mean, like, I don't think anyone's farming speed can keep up with this. She can just detonate the whole room.
Let's end this. There's no getting away. You can't escape. Take this. This is going to sting you.
So this is the standard. And the standard is 1 minute 44 seconds. So Viessa, even at her highest speed, is like 2 minutes 40. She's a full minute slower than the Guinness Book of World Records. So how exactly, you know, does any character compete with this? Let's see how Bunny does. I just want to measure Viessa. Like, a lot of people said Viessa's not that slow. I'm like, yeah, I can prove like you have a minute difference. You comparing apples to apples, there's like a minute of difference. It's all possible, Salt Ravager. I don't doubt that it's possible. But thank you for not saying their name, because quite frankly, I don't really care either. Like, I could sweat it out and go for it, but there's literally no point in doing that. However, yeah, possible. Yeah, should be possible. No, it's still the same build. But, I mean, my question to you, Saul Ravager, is if you've seen another streamer get a better time, why do you wish to follow my build instead of their build? Is there a reason? Because what I find funny is people always say, oh, this streamer did this streamer did that, but whenever I ask them, why don't you follow their build instead, then they're like, they just come and follow mine. So, I'm just curious. Because if you see something that you perceive as better, then wouldn't it make sense to follow what you think is better? Ew. I see that the pixel rock is still there, which is annoying. I hate that one pixel. There's a lot that you need to do, Maze. You have to follow the build, you have to get your reactor maxed out, arcade tuning, pretty much exactly what Rodriguez says over there. That is pretty much the accurate way to get all the damage you need. There's an option to enable it, Rodriguez. So I can show you after this. Just give me a second. Okay, Bunny's new speed 155. Not bad. So between the two, the farming standard would still be around 140 here. Poor Viesa, she's still out. Well, I'll tell you one thing right now, Salt Ravager. Do you know why? Do you know why they follow me? Because here's the thing. Although one person can be very specialized in one character and do everything perfectly, I don't play at maximum skill level when I teach you guys stuff. I don't know if a lot of you have noticed this, but if you actually watch games like Darktide where I'm playing at maximum skill level and you see my reaction speed versus me playing here, if you run a certain map, like let's say you run a map perfectly, I could run a map until I get the perfect timing, which would literally be impossible for most people to get. That is not good for anyone. That's why I think you can understand it's way better to focus on, well, people that devs themselves follow, because when I play this game, I play at an average skill level so that everybody can do what I do. That's the most important thing. Always cater to your customers, not to being the greatest in history, because nobody cares if you're the greatest in history. They don't want to see you being at the top. What people want is to be able to do the same things you do. Now, for the settings, Rodriguez, if you go down to gameplay, so I'm going to show you again. You go to options here, then to gameplay, and you scroll down, right? All the way down. You can see that there is hide weapon on back, dynamic motion, show explosion level. But right above that is skill cooldown details. So normally it's off. But if you switch it to on, you'll get numbers on the skill cooldowns. I don't recommend anything like that, no. This is because there are several creators in TFD that have been extremely toxic. Even though they've been invited to the event, they have published extremely toxic videos, and they are just horrendous human beings in general. So I actually don't recommend any other creators right now. For me, I just do my own thing, and I stay away from talking about any other creators and any other things like that. I just do my own thing, and I just, you know, work hard. Well, Maze the Mercenary, the first step in any build, and I'll just go through this with you, is that first and foremost, you need to get your modules right. Once you get your modules right, modules are the first thing. Okay, so for a character, first finish your modules. That means putting catalyst in every slot, energy activator, all that kind of stuff. After you finish getting the modules for the character, then you want to work on the arcade tuning. Where do you work on the arcade tuning? You work on the arcade tuning in the Sigma sector. All right. Now, you can play public, private, whatever you want, but Sigma sector is also a great place to get the perfect reactor for your character. So you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone by working on your arcade tuning and also getting the mutant cell boxes, you know, the spoils boxes to drop the mutant cells, and, you know, clear all this. It does take a while, and also getting the perfect reactor. After you finish that, then you work on external components and getting the perfect external components. Fun fact, most of them are in Sigma sector. So Plague, Enlightened Mage, these are some of the best sets in the game. All Sigma sector. So you can kill 3 birds with 1 stone. And guess what? Sigma sector also drops the cores that you need. So you can actually get the cores for your external component done as well. So how do you progress a build? Very simple. Right now, they have simplified the process. First, work on your modules. Once your modules are all set, you've got everything ready, you've catalyzed your character multiple times, and if you're brave, you can actually, like, or later on, once you've got other characters maxed out and you're working on like your 3rd or 4th character, you can actually catalyze in Sigma sector doing 4 things at the same time. And in fact, later on, you wouldn't even need to find your components because you already have them. So you can just save time and do all that kind of stuff. And basically, that's the process of getting good at this game. So when you want to make a build, mods first, then Sigma sector for everything else. Barron Von Crash, to answer your question, are there any other TFD creators you'd be willing to collab with? No. And I will say this honestly, I have seen what they say behind the scenes, and there are none right now that I want to work with. I would only be willing to collab with a creator that either way, right? I have a very strict rule on collabs. I'm not like other YouTubers. I won't just say, okay, let's just collab for fun. I don't do that. I collab strictly under contract basis. So if anybody wants to pay me for a big collab, sure. You pay me for my hours, we collab, I'll assess the value to me. And if there's value for me, then I'll collab with you. If there's no value to me, I'm not going to collab. Simple. Because I have nothing that I want to do with another YouTuber. Everything that I do in any video game, I can do on my own. And if I need somebody to help me test stuff, I'll just phone up Rena. I'll just phone up Arcane. I'll just call my friends. Eventually, when you get in our Discord, Baron, and I'm sure the time will come in about a month or two, just saying, I could just call up you. Why would I want to collab with another YouTuber when I have friends? It makes very little sense. Usually collaborations are done because most of the time there's value for the other YouTuber. There's value both ways, either that or they're part of the same talent agency. So like if they're part of the same talent agency, a big YouTuber can collab with a small YouTuber to sort of raise them up. This is something that talent agencies do to get people a head start. But since I'm an independent and I do everything on my own, I see no value or reason to collab with any other YouTuber because it makes no sense to me. The only thing I would want from them is that unless they can bring value to my channel, there's no sense in it. And I didn't get big off this game. To be honest, I've worked on several different games and I continue to work with several different games. There are games always phoning me up and saying, hey, RealAsianRobot, can you get a video from you? What's the price and everything? I send in the price. A lot of the time it's out of their budget, but for some games that are willing to pay, they'll phone me up and they'll say, hey, listen, can we work something out? And I'll say, no problem. In fact, I've got another collaboration coming very soon with a brand. All right, I'm going to bring you guys some awesome Gouda material, so get ready. All right. The event was definitely really good, and I'm looking forward to Season 3. It was an absolute pleasure to get the shout out from the devs. I really wasn't expecting that, but I was like, okay, now I got to do a better job because apparently they watch my stuff. I had no idea until that moment. I I was shocked. If you actually checked my reaction on the live stream, it was crazy. But I will continue to work hard and just do what I do and what I'm known for doing. I've always done that no matter which game I play. So yeah, that for me is fine. But yes, I personally, when I first started out streaming, no, because it's not finished, and honestly, I don't like it. So I have it here, but it's not really finished, and even though I was messing around with it, I found that it didn't give me the value that I wanted, you know? Okay, I'm going to say this straight. Salt, I'm going to remove that message right now. We have a very strict policy about talking shit about other creators. You see, a lot of other creators don't obey this policy, and I get that. They talk shit about me 24/7, but when they go low, we have to be the ones that go high. Okay? We have to be the ones that take that step and say, let's not talk shit about them. Okay, so let's not do that. This time is a warning, but those who do not obey the rules, please take note. I will have to either chat time you out or ban you for life, and I would hate to do that. So let's keep it chill. We're not the kind of streamer that talks shit about others. We do our own thing, and we stick strictly to that. All right? Anyone who cannot obey that rule, instant removal. Take note. The creator code is very simple. You don't have to think about it. Just hit the link, and when it says you've registered me, that's it. That's all you have to do. Do that every month, and you're good to go. Anytime that I stream, you will see this message pop up that says support RealAsianRobot as a creator. Hit that link. That's all you have to do. You don't have to think. You don't have to type in a code. There is no such nonsense. All you have to do is just hit that link, and off you go. Yeah, if you don't want to use Discord, it's totally fine, Barron. It's just our family space where all of us hang out anyway. And of course, for those super regulars who are always here, you know, and who are always showing love and support, of course we invite them into the family. I always keep a short list of everybody because I remember everybody. And you literally support all my streams no matter what I do, so what better person to add to the family, right? But yeah, for those that are interested in supporting me as a TFD creator, just literally hit the link. It's the same link, no matter what. You hit the link, it says, register me as your creator. Do it. Then done. That's all you have to do. Don't think about it. Don't worry about it. Every month, just do it. Thank you. Thank you. I want to be the #1 creator again. I didn't push for it for the past 2 months, leading to some toxic individuals being extremely happy about it. But I'll be pushing for it again, #1, because the devs watch my videos, and #2, because I don't think I should be leaving you guys in the hands of toxic creators who could be potential criminals. I won't say how I know, but crime doesn't pay. Let me just say that. And also, getting sued really doesn't pay, so take note of that. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about the kind of legal action I may bring in future, but anyway, let's carry on and proceed with our stream. Just make sure you guys support me as a creator, and that's all you have to do. Enjoy the game and have fun. I will say no more about it, your boy Sire, but let's just say that, well, unless they change certain things, criminal behavior is not very good. And you don't really want to be a part of that. But I will not elaborate in a public space because that would go against my policies. Just be on the lookout and protect yourself on the internet. There's a reason a lot of companies work with me. It is because I'm honest, I never hold back from criticism, and I'm not a criminal. I only stream on YouTube right now, Iric, and there's a reason for this. I tried multi-streaming, but because my YouTube stream is in a higher quality than normal, I do up to 1440p with 60 FPS. Other platforms cannot handle the bitrate. So I tried multi-streaming to Twitch and I tried multi-streaming to Kick as well. Both platforms could not actually handle it. So even though my main stream was set to YouTube, the other streams could not handle it. Like I've tried so many times, it just flubbed over and over and over. So it was pretty bad, not gonna lie. I did try, but every time I would try, it just would not. It just like would not even connect with the website. It was like that. Like I might have been able to go live for like all of 2 seconds, but they would just keep throttling my stream because I'm basically sending them a massive amount of data. Because my stream quality is very important. That's why when you see it on my YouTube, you're like, whoa, it's high quality, no artifacting, no pixelations like some of the other streams that you see out there. Again, I want to be a professional, and I have always strived to be professional in what I do. So quality is everything. That's why I focus only on this. I won't allow even the smallest dip in quality because that's just not on, in my personal opinion. Now, with enough systems, if I had a second PC, right, I could theoretically connect it up and stream using the CPU and GPU, but I would need two beastly PCs, right? One to actually play the game, one to render the game for streams, and I could actually like stream to multiple platforms, but consume CPU and GPU each time I'm doing it, but that is too much for my tiny budget right now, so. Make sure you don't get dehydrated, Barron. Make sure you stay safe, drink plenty of water. Now, it is coming to the end of my stream, guys, so I will have to end now. But I hope you guys have had a good time today. Thank you very much for hanging out with me, and I will be producing more TFD videos soon. So do look forward to it, all right? For those that are interested in gold farming, there will be a video for you guys very soon, but it will most likely be on Monday and not tomorrow because tomorrow I have to work on my music, all right? Though you guys might get a surprise stream tomorrow evening, although I normally don't stream on Sundays. You guys might get a surprise stream because I might be collaborating with an indie game to showcase their game and check things out. So I'll see how that works, but for now, thank you all very much, and I'll see you all in the next one. Don't do anything weird while I'm gone, and I'll catch you later, okay? Bye!